Hey class, Mr. Hale here. Hope you guys are having a good break. We're going to start doing some mini lessons with you, and we want to talk to you how what's going on. So our first chapter right now is chapter D20, the universe. And we're going to scroll on down, and today's topic is going to be the definition of a planet. So what is the definition of a planet? Why is Pluto no longer a planet? Here's the basic definition. Okay, you need three parts to be a planet. First, you got to have your orbit around a star. In our case, the sun. So you're going to be orbiting an object that's large, that's a star-like object. Thus, Pluto meets that criteria. It does orbit the sun. It has to have sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces, so it assumes hydrostatic equilibrium. Basically, it must be spherical in shape. The Earth, Mars, all these are spherical in shape, so is Pluto. They also are spherical because it's large enough to be that. This way we get rid of some of the asteroids that are out there. The last one, you have to have cleared the neighborhood of its orbit. That means there should be no debris around there. That means you're large enough and your gravity has been there long enough to basically clean out and vacuum up anything in your orbit. So let's go look at some pictures that might help us understand this. Here is objects of the Earth, Mars. The blue one is Earth. Notice that Earth, pretty much there's no debris there. Mars, there's no debris there. There's an asteroid belt, which we'll talk about later, how Jupiter was mean to that one. But let's look at this white one down here. This white one down here, that is Pluto's orbit. Pluto's orbit goes into that little asteroid belt called the Kuiper belt. And see how it's gone into that big Kuiper belt? Thus, it hasn't cleared out all the debris. Neptune has. The only one Neptune hasn't fully cleared out is Pluto, but just one or two objects okay. But Pluto has so much debris because of this Kuiper belt that it can no longer be considered a planet. That's what the definition of a planet. And our next topic will be the planets in order and talking about each planet. Hope you guys come back soon. This is KD2 LPM.